Amidst modern life, where people have grown overly accustomed to convenience and technology, the Hadza tribe in the arid lands of Tanzania's Great Rift Valley exists in a completely contrasting way. As one of the last hunter-gatherer communities in Africa, with a population of just over 1,000, they survive without any reliance on machinery, have no concept of hoarding, and have never separated themselves from nature. The Hodza do not build permanent structures to assert ownership. Their dwellings are merely humble domes woven from bent branches and covered with dry grass. They erect them solely for temporary shelter, helping to maintain balance and remaining ready to leave when nature needs time to recover. Every new day on the savannah always begins quietly, devoid of noise, filled only with the songs of birds, the whisper of the wind, and soft footsteps on the ground. While the early morning dew still clings to the thorny acacia bushes, Hadza hunters quietly prepare their wooden bows and poison-tipped arrows, extracted from wild plant sap, to venture deep into the forest. They walk not with the mindset of conquerors, but simply to continue a rhythm of survival passed down for tens of thousands of years, offering modern humans a quiet moment to reflect deeply on our own way of existence.
Subiri kwanza msinyo kwanza cheni yawe mengi. Mana kuat. Diba? Dia chana ko kuna me enya chana to isa ko anya chana ka ngata. Dia chana ko kul ya puna sa ngobako. No aka ako to mo to opuna do ko ta ando. Uwe kwa ka de kita tia an ko jan ka ko eba o to bang da ngat. Kwa ka de ko perang. Dia chana
For the Hadza hunters, the wilderness is not a chaotic jumble of trees and underbrush, but unfolds like an open book, containing countless messages from nature. The hunting art of this tribe is never about noisy chases or displays of strength. Rather, it begins with absolute silence and extraordinary patience. They move with utmost stealth, reading the forest through signs that are nearly invisible to outsiders. A footprint imprinted on soft sand, a newly trampled blade of grass, a broken branch, or even the lingering scent of animal droppings. Sometimes, with just a glance past a tree trunk, or by listening to the faintest rustling in the bushes, they can determine the path of their prey. Equipped with wooden bows and poison-tipped arrows extracted from the sap of wild plants, each hunter profoundly understands his hunting philosophy. To them, a successful hunt is not about claiming a personal trophy. It is simply a sacred responsibility to provide food and ensure the survival of the entire community. When the time is right and the arrow is loosed, they always strive to end the hunt decisively so the animal suffers no further pain, thereby reflecting a deep understanding of nature's law of survival. One life ends so that many others may continue.
Estamos! Viu a escucha. Aku akan tetap bawakan kata pertama nama ikuti. Ayo. Amana kwa kabi amana. Wala si kabi. Tega ya tane de kabi. Ako pa on. Kumapit ka na ko. Apa kaya lagu ya beko? Bila. Bola atas sih. Aku nak tebak tahu nak ngaita. Aku tiko tali ciko. Jangan kasih. Ah. Tanah ichame mata, lube. Kakak ichame. Kakak ichame. Tanah bal. Beena. Nama be. Habe. Ala duke onungo osakwa akutisina ase. Kunyuka kwa no. Akachashasha tu. Ako makoko. Quase. Ha? Kwa utakulo be. Chikina. Wala sonogoda. Okokoza si sonogoda. Wala be. Oh. Anak bapak apa miati so kata kita bawa anak kota karena tapi ala kube bola sih ala kube.
Tells a story from minutes or hours before. The men spread out around the bull.
Survival in the wild demands not only exceptional hunting skills, but also a sharp mind to deal with ever-present dangers. The Hadza understand their own limits perfectly. To them, wisdom sometimes simply means knowing when to step back to avoid unnecessary confrontations. They absolutely do not view massive animals like rhinos as prey, because it poses too great a risk to their lives, and their arrows are only used when truly necessary. Even when approaching waterholes during the dry season, they cautiously maintain a safe distance, observing every drag mark in the mud to avoid sudden attacks from hidden crocodiles. Interwoven with tense hunting moments, the forest opens up as an endless natural pantry for those who know how to seek it. While the men hunt, women and children embark on their familiar gathering tasks. They use sharpened wooden sticks to dig into the hard, arid soil, to harvest wild tubers that hold valuable nutrition. Along their journey, they also gather small, slightly tart berries that provide an instant source of energy. Most notably, wild honey is considered the most precious gift the forest bestows. Hadza men require no protective gear. They skillfully use smoke to ward off the bees, then use their bare hands to gently pull out golden honeycombs, dripping with sweet nectar under the sun. These rhythms of gathering and survival wisdom intertwine, serving as a testament to humanity's extraordinary adaptability when living in complete reliance on nature. When night falls on the savannah, the fire, kindled using the most primitive methods, is not merely for cooking. It truly becomes the center of social cohesion for the Hadza people. The core of this tribe's strength lies in their absolutely egalitarian social structure. They have no class divisions or powerful leaders, and all decisions are based on the general consensus of the group. This vital culture of sharing is most clearly manifested in their communal meals, where the spoils of a hunt or precious drops of honey never belong to a single individual but are always shared equally. Around the glowing hearth, everyone gathers in a circle, passing portions of food to one another. From adults and children learning the rhythm of life, down to the hunting dogs. Everyone receives their share. Absolutely no one harbors selfish mentalities or the habit of hoarding food for tomorrow. They survive on a fierce belief in mutual care. If one person hunts successfully, the whole community will be fed, and if someone fails, they will still be provided for by others. More surprisingly, This very lifestyle and a diet entirely reliant on nature, completely devoid of processed foods or refined sugars, have endowed the Hadza with an incredibly diverse gut microbiome. This internal ecosystem grants them robust immunity, resilience, and an extraordinary capacity to adapt to the harsh challenges of the wilderness. Amidst the hustle and bustle of the modern world, where people are constantly racing alongside technology and craving to accumulate more and more material wealth, the lifestyle of the Hadza tribe serves as a quiet moment for us to reflect upon ourselves. They remind us of a simple yet profound truth. Development and progress do not necessarily mean always pushing forward at an ever-increasing pace. Happiness and life's fulfillment sometimes simply lie in remembering how little we actually need to survive. To the Hadza, the value of life does not lie in accumulation or personal ownership, but in knowing what is enough, appreciating the present, and being ready to share with those around them. Instead of trying to control everything, they choose to understand, adapt to, and harmonize with nature, living each day to the fullest through a warming fire, a shared meal, and strong community bonds. Through these selfless meals and a lifestyle completely devoid of hoarding, all aspects of primitive life converge, evoking profound reflections within the audience. If these authentic images make you pause for a moment to contemplate, please click like. Not for the video itself, but to express your appreciation for the beautiful community values that are gradually disappearing. Finally, the video invites the audience to subscribe to the channel, not merely for entertainment, but to continue alongside us on the journey to find the answer to one of humanity's most ancient questions. What is the true meaning of a fulfilling life?